was fun.
This is the best thing.
All
right, and here we are on episode 2. So welcome back to the End Times commentary videos.
Hello.
So we were actually last time we started talking about the set here.
It's awesome.
It's a really cool set. I constructed this with the help of Rylan Miller, who also did the lighting for this scene and a couple of other things in the series. He was like our handyman, basically.
The only other male who acted who could grow facial hair besides me.
Yes.
And so the two of us basically like showed up at my house, and we spent all of this time like running through finding random bits of junk that we could use in here. We had we found some old twine, and we had a bunch of really old computer equipment that we sort of patched up with duct tape to make it look all cool and apocalyptic. Kim sent me a message when she was pretty early on in her character work that just said, "Can I have some knives, please?" So there are various sharp objects hidden throughout the scene here. There are 3 different ways.
Isn't there like a scythe on there somewhere?
3 different ways I could
about
kill
her right
you from
shoulder.
that chair. Ways I could kill you. Depending on where you were standing.
Yeah.
But there's only one way to get into the room, so really there's 3 ways I can kill you.
Right.
Yeah.
One involves so the scythe is held to the desk with or to the bookshelf thing with like a push pin, and basically I just rip it off the wall and just slice your head off.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And then there was one where there's a knife on the back of the shelf behind her, and there's one where she grabs the knife and goes this way.
So the blade is backwards, and I get you either in the ribs. Ribs is harder. I probably won't kill you that way, but if I nick the artery right here, then I can definitely kill you.
Oh, it's this scene. Everyone's favorite
It's this monologue that we all know.
Yeah, this was actually. Hey, can you move that speaker so it's tilted more this way? That speaker.
More like toward me.
Yeah.
Taking a navigation break.
This is the monologue we all used to audition for this.
So
you know it very well.
Yes, it's true.
Excellent.
Hey, Chase, have we been up by that school yet?
Yeah, I actually went ahead and memorized this for my audition.
Well,
and,
aren't you special?
Furthermore, because I go to the University of Oregon, we have a cemetery on campus, and I filmed my audition in a graveyard for this post-apocalyptic series, and so I was really proud of that audition.
That is so method.
That is so method. It was like no judgment here, but the best audition was
virus.
Mine wasn't. I know that.
Yeah, I was in my grandma's house. I had I actually had the monologue open in another tab.
So did I. I just read it.
Actually, fun fact, when I was first going through all of these, when I was first sending out audition materials to everyone, a lot of people, because we're all friends, asked me advice about how they should do it and stuff like that. And Cameron sends me this message and pitches an entirely different version of the monologue. And so Cameron sends me this message, and he's like, "So my plan is that I'm gonna do the monologue, but I'm gonna do it kind of like I'm really messed up, And then at the very end, I'm gonna say, the rules of interaction are all messed up, and we're gonna turn the camera, and we're going to see that I have 2 prisoners tied together, all beaten and bloody." And I'm like, "Cameron, what are you thinking? What is wrong with you?"
Just love how we respect your initial artistic vision.
I really appreciate how
We
you
respect,
respect
do not agree with.
I did not record it or send it. So
This is really funny.
Planet of the Apes reference.
Let him go. Are you gonna put us?
Also, Becca's hilarious. Can I just say that?
That's my brother standing over me with a knife.
no, it's not.
Hi, Becca.
Illusion.
Robin really enjoyed his role.
Yes, he did.
Probably a little too much.
I can't handle this. It's so funny.
I love these 2 characters because you just have no idea what's going on with them. They're sitting here they're gonna knife him, but no, now they're making a joke. And I feel like their names were Janice and Neil because we needed them to have names.
Got any news?
No.
So they show up, and I get the feeling that they've been alone way too long. What was
Just
the
kind of
relationship
laughing
that they
at their
had?
own jokes.
Were they brother and sister? Was that
I believe
wasn't
so.
there.
Yeah, I think so. I think Denise and Neil were supposed to be brother
Between
and
those
sister.
two.
Most awkward handshake.
Yeah.
I like her thumb ring though. That was always really cool to me.
Yeah. She actually showed up to set with all of this like cool jewelry on, like the thumb ring, and she was wearing an extra necklace. Like she always wears the cross, but then she had another necklace as well. And I was just like, dude, just keep all of it.
By the way, viewers, if you haven't noticed yet, my hair just changes lengths randomly throughout the entire series.
You had any?
But they didn't.
Yeah, mine's fairly consistent.
Yeah, you wouldn't let me cut it.
I
bad.
would not let you cut it. I was very
He's a modern-day
reluctant
Samson.
to let you cut it even after the series was done being filmed.
But then you finally accepted my offering of deep conditioner.
Yeah, it's true.
It is true.
Ooh, we're gonna get the story.
Katie's not
Hey.
here to tell us all about
So,
this monologue.
but I can probably do some of it.
Do it.
Alex, I can't believe you made me do this monologue.
No.
It was like the second day of filming, and it's 2 pages long, and it was this major emotional moment. I didn't even know the character that well yet because we'd only done the 1 day of filming. And anything I'm missing here?
Stop brooding.
Stop brooding, Cameron.
Thanks for changing the ending. She's great.
I hate that.
That closet sucked.
Yes.
Everyone hates the closet.
When I was showing my friend the show and if you could have seen, she was like, "It's Atalanta, isn't it?"
Alex,
I like
where were you?
fine.
Where were you when this
Oh, where was I
happening?
in the scene? Okay, so all of these scenes that took place in this closet under the stairs. Yes, I started the story in a closet under the stairs. I'm a Harry Potter geek. What can I say?
Aren't we all?
Oh yeah.
Serious
She could run like the bird
geeks?
by.
Us?
Yeah.
What?
Never.
Never. So, actually, right there, right behind the camera, is the place where we filmed that. It's just like a storage cabinet in my house, and I took all the stuff out of it and loaded this whole set in, and then I took it back out. And
Never mind. Marriage to her sounded like
then
that.
we opened the door enough that we could let the light in, and we turned. There's an overhead light, and then we had one branch light that was shining in, and then I stood by the door. So if you hear that door opening and closing, it's a sound effect that we created by opening the door, but not actually shutting it. This door is never actually shut because I'm there watching the scene. It often meant that I was having to like crouch and watch, like with my head bent and stuff like that. That's probably something we're going to be talking a lot about. Like where is Alex hidden in these scenes?
Like the scene where you
Right.
weren't hidden.
Because Alex is
in the car.
secretly in all of these scenes somewhere.
Yeah.
Either behind the camera or behind the scenery.
I was present for all of these, and that was something that we found very difficult about shooting a found footage series, is that the camera's just moving all around, so I can't just be like hidden behind the camera, because the camera is everywhere.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And if you watched the blooper reel,
You know that we
Sometimes it
weren't
fails.
always successful.
yes.
There was one that was happening in the car.
The car.
That you were on the phone.
Yes,
Like,
when we get to the
Yes.
bit with the car, we'll have to talk about
that's
the
the
car.
zombie horde.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which she
What
was a
was
part
the
of.
entire time?
Yeah.
See, Katie's still talking.
She's so good.
great.
She's so
Can we
good.
talk about Katie Santos for a
Katrina
moment?
Santos.
We're gonna
I
have to
didn't
talk
know
about
her before the show, and now I love her.
Yeah, this show created friendships, man.
Yes.
It
Oh
really
yeah,
did.
and like I think I knew almost everybody who was in this cast before, like the main cast. But before we started, so like I knew Fish, I knew Abby, I knew Katie, I knew
I've known that
Cameron.
since fifth grade.
Didn't know Jordy. But,
I got
I
Jordy.
never met Salika.
But no, or Salika. I barely interacted with Salika
Yes.
on set though, because you know, alternate timelines and
Yeah,
whatnot. But
Hey, that
like,
was episode 2!
Oh yeah,
That
dude,
was
we finished
episode
episode 2.
We have this bad habit of just talking over
It's
it.
just because we're so good friends.
True.
Well,
Right.
that's
There's
kind
so
of
much
what
to talk
commentary
about.
videos are, I think.
Yes, but like.
So if you're not cool with this being the commentary videos, you want to get out now.
Sucks to be you.
Run.
Just go watch the actual show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should
You don't like
definitely be
our
watching the
beautiful
actual
voices.
show instead of this if you haven't yet.
Yeah, like if you haven't seen the actual show yet, what are you even doing?
What are you doing?
Like,
I mean, we appreciate it.
none
but
of this is going to
you're
make
doing it out
sense.
of order.